Uniforms were provided by Maps Garment Factory and Uniforms Unlimited.
I never knew my father. Legend has it that he was a high-profile lawyer, and my mother was his secretary, and his outside woman, which is how I came into this world. When my father found out that he had gotten my mother pregnant, he promised to take care of us, and he did. He bought my mother a house and paid my way through school, which is why I was able to attend East Point Learning Academy. Then 2 years ago, when Colin came into the picture and married my mother, he took over our expenses. That is, of course, until he was laid off. 6 days out of the week, my mother and Colin are the stereotypical middle-aged married couple. And then, there are Tuesday nights. There's a right time to imagine us sing. It was the second day at Clement Jerome Secondary, and I was late. I didn't get much sleep the night before, thanks to my mother and Colin. As a result, I fell asleep at the bus stop and missed my bus.
Cheese on bread, you look stink. I'm walking you so late. You miss assembly?
Please don't ask.
The only person I was talking to about the events that unfolded last night was a qualified therapist.
Hey there. How I look? I ain't got too much lit class. Amanda, what's going on? We got English lit, no girl.
So?
Oh, so you don't know about Mr. Davis?
No.
He's the best English teacher ever.
If you say so.
At this point, I didn't really care who Mr. Davis was. I just wanted to sleep. And then I saw him. His well-moisturized skin glistened in the sunlight as he entered the class. His trendy clothing, which complemented his athletic body, hugged him in all the right places. His perfect haircut further accentuated his rugged good looks. One look from him could pierce the deep recesses of my soul. Just one look at this specimen ignited a fire that consumed me. I was in love.
Good morning, class.
Good morning, Mr. Davis.
So while Shakespeare didn't create Romeo and Juliet, we do have to give him credit for the characterization and the pace in which he moves the story along. It was actually quite brilliant. Class, I need to stop here. There's something I really need to get off my chest. Abiola, I know I've only known you for about 30 minutes, but in that time, you've exhibited such a level of maturity and intelligence I don't even see from women my own age. And I know this may not be appropriate, and I may be even fired, but Abiola, I love you, and I'm willing to wait for you. We can build a great life together, as long as you'll have me.
Oh, Mr. Davis, yes, 1,000 times yes.
Okay, name one. I had asked the class if anyone could name any of the themes dealt with in Romeo and Juliet, and you said, oh yes, Mr. Davis, yes, 1,000 times yes. It was a bit over the top, but you were saying?
Real smooth, Abiola.
Yes, Tori?
Romeo and Juliet shows the power of love.
How so?
Well, their love was a violent, ecstatic force which caused them to overpower their values, loyalties, and emotions. It also caused them to deny and in some cases defy their entire social upbringing.
Yes, correct. Good job, Tori.
Thank you.
It was lunchtime and I still hadn't shaken off the embarrassment of English lit. That was the one time I wished the earth could swallow me up. I didn't think that day could get any worse. And then, it did.
So, rich girl, we got some business to finish here. No
Tori, what is wrong with you? Captain Lewis told you it was your fault that you left the bag in a walkway like that. And he even told you how to get with the scuff mark.
I ain't taking on the scuff mark. I want a new bag. And I get that money from you. One way or another.
I was in big trouble. There were no teachers around, and last I saw Captain Lewis, he was walking towards the football field. I had to think fast.
My phone is ringing. I have to take this. Mr. Bernard, thanks for returning my call. You got a chance to look over the proposal? Yeah, hold on, you're breaking up. Like, I can't hear you. Hold on.
I remember the last time I had company.
Why does everybody keep doing that?
Sorry, I didn't mean to frighten you. It's just that people don't usually come out here to hang with me, so it is kind of surprising.
I'm sorry. Who are you again?
Jaleesa Joseph. Started school outcast.
Why are you school outcast?
Well, last year I accidentally infected our whole class with lice.
Whoa, that's rough. Like, no joke.
See? You're doing it too. Everybody hate me.
No, I actually know.
You do?
Yeah. When I was 9, I infected my whole class with lice too.
Wow, really?
Yeah, so I know how it feels to be rejected by the people you love and the hassle of trying to get rid of lice.
Oh, that's interesting. You actually got me here thinking now.
That you should try to re-enter the social circles of the school?
Well, yeah. But I should probably try and get rid of lice first. I was kidding!
I managed to avoid Tori and her crew for the rest of lunch. Unfortunately, we had history right after, and it was taught by the world's most boring teacher, Miss Young. I sort of wish that Tori had beaten me up. I'd rather lay in a hospital bed fighting for my life than continue to endure that torture.
Of Spain, he went on 4 voyages across the Atlantic.
See what I mean? This is the most boring thing you ever experienced.
Tell me about it.
She's so boring.
Those voyages.
Anyways, you remember yesterday when Xavier fought on almost Buffy head?
I don't even know how you must him.
Excuse me, there's to be no tomfoolery in here. Mr. Somers? Mr. Somers!
Caleb Sobers. He was as bad as they came.
Yeah, ma'am.
Can you take that ridiculous hat off your head and pay some attention?
This is my thinking cap, ma'am.
Obviously, you want me to get rough with you. Take your leg off the government's desk and pay some attention, please.
But, ma'am, the boy here listening to you. Are you picking on me?
I will get to them in a minute. Take off the hat or I will take it from you.
All you gotta do is can't touch me.
You think I skylarking with you?
Anytime a student physically attacks a teacher, it is a serious offense, and one that will not be tolerated. Now, since this incident occurred during your class, I will assume that most of you would have seen what happened. And I will need 2 students to come with me to my office to recall the events as they occurred.
Was he crazy? No one was going to do anything to get Caleb Sobers in trouble.
Now, I know that some of you may be scared of Caleb, but let me assure you that no harm will befall anyone who testifies against him.
Ha! Yeah, right. It was a well-known fact that Caleb associated with members of the Hill Road Mafia, a notorious gang whose turf was about a mile away from the school.
Wow. Not one of you is brave enough to do this? Okay. I will choose 2 of you myself.
Good. I figured I was a new student here. No way he would pick me.
You. And you. Come.
Oh no. So there we were, standing in Captain Lewis's office, and I was the lone witness since Xavier conveniently contracted irritable bowel syndrome on the way to the office and had to rush to the toilet.
Is that what happened, Miss Adams?
Maybe.
That is a yes or no question.
That was the worst. First of all, I was running from a school bully on a daily basis, and then I was about to get shaken down by a gang. What a week.
I can't say that the events depicted by Miss Young are far from what actually happened.
Young lady, I am losing my patience. Is what Miss Young described what happened?
Yes.
Thank you. That is all I needed to hear. Miss Young, you may leave. Miss Adams, you stay. What do you have to say for yourself, young man? You know, I think it's cute that you think that you can frighten me. When I came to the school last September, they warned me about you. Caleb Sobers is taking over the school. Caleb Sobers is trouble. But that is not happening here as long as I am principal. Your days for intimidating students and teachers are over. I served as a captain in the Royal Army for 20 years. For 10 of those years, I was stationed in Afghanistan. And during that time, I saw some of the most unimaginable things. In addition to that, I'm licensed to carry. And because of my rank, I can discharge this weapon now, and nobody will question me.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Was he going to shoot Caleb? I started to think about what I was going to say when the police started asking questions.
Many people would look at you and see a lost case. I see a boy that needs lots of love and a firm hand to whip him into shape. Hold the back of that chair. As you are aware, Mr. Sobers physically attacked Miss Young, and for that, he was punished. You're young people, not animals. Now he embarrassed Miss Young publicly, and I will embarrass him publicly. The behavior exhibited today will not be tolerated in this school. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Sobers? Pardon me?
Yes, sir.
I thought so. Carry on, Miss Young.
What a day. I witnessed a student fight with a teacher and then get flogged. I'm still running from Tori even though she could fix the scuff mark. Thank God this day is over and I can finally get some sleep.
She got vibrations of faith. We're sharing a fixation.